I'm Shelley Andrews. I get called Shelley by all my customers and my friends. Um, I used to work in a store in Shields. And what happened was my dad passed away and I was in a bad place and I needed something to keep us occupied. So I started work for a shop down in Shields and I was there just over 2 years and then it closed down. Suddenly we just got told we had 2 weeks and it was closing down. And all my customers were absolutely devastated. I broke my heart because I put my life and soul into it. It's a non-profitable organisation, so everybody that works here doesn't take a wage. We all do it out of kindness of our heart and basically to help the community because that's what it's here for. And we try to keep our prices as low as possible so it's affordable for everybody because no kid should do without anything. And I know it's hard because I've brought up kids on my own as well. So as a single parent, I struggled and I wish there was some way out there like this that would help. We give away free uniform, free school shoes, we'll give away free school coats. We let kids all take 3 books each free. We do fancy dress for free. And we literally emailed loads of people in Hospitality and Hope were the only ones that got back in touch with me and offered us an interview. And I went over and Brian from Hospitality, he took me to a board of governors and then I got told I was allowed the keys for the shop and I was over the moon and we've been here 12 weeks now. But Hospitality and Hope helped me by like 3 months free rent, so they knew how the business was going to work. We've been here just over 3 months now. Well, I moved to Shields when I was 18 and I brought up all my children in South Shields. All my children has attended local schools in the area. And I know that uniform costs a fortune, especially when you've got quite a few children. So giving away a free uniform absolutely helps loads of people in the area because not everybody can afford it and everybody's struggling at the moment with the cost of living payments. So things like cheap clothes and free uniform and free school shoes is a massive help to everybody. We're open from 9:30 till 3 o'clock, but that's to work around the school runs. And obviously we're looking at opening on Saturdays because there's a lot of people that work during the week and they haven't got the chance to get down, or they're busy with the children, or they're doing school runs. So we're looking to open on a Saturday to see how it goes on a Saturday. We opened this week on Saturday and it was all right. So we're going to try for a few more weeks and see how it goes on a Saturday. But every week, basically, we're in from 9:30, come in, we tidy up, restock the rails, price everything. We'll go through all the donations. What's not good enough to be donated, we'll put into RAG. Well, we've provided 376 free school items, which include school bags, school shoes, school coats. We actually had money left over in my kitty, which is basically all that does is it pays the rent, the gas, the electric. But because we had money left over, we went out a few weeks ago and we went to Asda and we bought brand new uniform. So when people came in and they were struggling, we could provide them with a brand new school uniform for the first day back, and then they would help us out with the rest of the uniform to stock their uniforms up for the rest of the week. We've also had a visit from a lady from Wist, and she's fighting against poverty in the local area, and she's asked me to become a member of the team that will raise any issues fighting against poverty and then take them issues to the council to see if the council can help with to improve the situation, basically. We would like the backing of schools in the local area for when they've got lost property or uniforms that their school's not using anymore, that they think of us and will provide us with what they don't need so we can give them away free. We do actually have a social media page. We're on Facebook. It's the Andrews Community Group. There's also a chat there, so we can chat back if we need to. You can also leave messages or ask for items that you may need. We do referrals as well. So if a social worker was to come in and say, right, we've got a lady that's just moved into her house, she hasn't got anything, can you help? We don't sell bric-a-brac or household items, but we do store it downstairs, store bedding, pots and pans, plates, stuff like that. So then if somebody does need help, we have the stuff there to help them. We had loads of nappies donated last week, so we took it upon ourselves to go down to the Women's Refuge, and we donated some nappies to the Women's Refuge. And then we went down to Tyne Dock and we went to the mother and baby unit where young mothers are staying with their children, and we donated nappies there, so that helps them, and it also helps us get the word out that where we are and what we're doing. We've had a write-up in the Gazette as well, and we were on the Gazette website as well, so that was a big help. Well, it was everybody in the shop that was saying that what we'd done we needed, and that it'd be a great miss. And obviously I had a 6-month break while trying to find this shop, so we did think it wasn't going to happen. But if it wasn't for Hospitality and Hope, we wouldn't have had this opportunity. So it's a massive thanks to them that we started this business up. We've called it the Andrews Group because obviously my name's Andrews and it's named after my dad, and I'm hoping that this business will grow and then it'll be something to leave a legacy of for my children as well when they grow up. But potentially we want to be able to get a bigger shop, store more stuff and have a full section just for uniform, because at the moment we've only got a small area for uniform. But it gets rotated, so as soon as something goes, we restock it, so there's always uniform there. And if we can't find uniform that people need, we'll write it down in a book. As soon as it comes in, I'll give that person a ring and say, right, we've got your blazer, or we've found this for you. And then they'll come down and collect it. And TAG's basically the Andrews Group, but we do call it, it's abbreviated to that, but it's actually the Andrews Community Group because we are here for the community.